Hey, welcome back. So, there's a cat in the coral place. Apparently, it's out. So, I've been getting a couple of things kind of ready to start doing something. It occurred to me you do have a Silk Touch pickaxe, so, okay, more hitching again. So, if you're banging away at, the, that thing, it's going to produce this a lot faster than just cooking existing. It doesn't. We can do both. It doesn't matter. So we have enough of this stuff to do the one thing for sure. I'm just not sure if I want to do the one thing first. Maybe. First, well, it won't take long. I'll just go down and mention that I intend to put a creeper specific thing. Right, I built out on that side so I could go over here for some reason. If I center essentially the same thing that we already have in that right here, A, they won't bump into each other, and B, I guess we can wander out if we want to if we want to distance ourselves perfectly so nothing spawns in there, but stuff spawns in the one that'll be here or whatever. It's not a big deal. We can do that today, I think. And then I'm gonna have that making creepers, but here. And when they get down, wherever they go, it might be kind of a higher up thing. I don't want them to be killed or get a lot of fall damage. Doesn't really matter. I want them to. They won't burn up in sunlight. So what I want is to have. If just creepers were coming out of this, and by the way, I'm gonna shut this valve before we run into any problems. That can we can push them out into the sunlight. It doesn't make any difference with water channels, and the advantage to that is that creepers, if they happen to explode in water, don't hurt anything that's not standing right next to them. The only downside is you can't actually hit one with lightning that's in the water. I mean, you could, but it won't get charged. So for that, we're going to need sort of a staging area or a conversion chamber is a thing. And what I'm really wondering, and I don't have one handy. No, I do. I can do this. I've never, that I can think of, thought about doing that, but with obsidian. And I'm curious whether it works. And I'm going to find out whether it works. I can do it in here. Yeah, please get up. If we just went in and, let me just go here with this. If we had obsidian there, and I guess can I just throw this on there? Is that all? Okay. Lag. Don't fall, it'll hurt. It's too high up to just jump out. Give me one of those, and let's just set this up to do his job. And I want to see if it slurps up things through the... I don't see why it wouldn't, but I've never tried it, so I'm going to find out for you. God, that's laggy. So if it goes under that, and at this point I could just click on the thing to find out, but I'll wait for the results here. That gives it a couple... I don't know if that stuff's... I guess I could also watch to see if it's disappearing. Yeah, I don't see it. So I think obsidian will be fine. And then it gets back here and should drop this stuff off. Yeah, so that's not a problem. And the reason I wonder is we could do a, if that works, and it would also work if it were stationary, like the sheep thing. So, at some point we're going to want a place that we actually intentionally explode charged creepers. And, that's how I'm going to do it. I can use water to lower the damage element, but I think with obsidian we might be happier overall to let that run till it empties. It doesn't matter. Well, yeah, let it run till it empties. Let me grab up what I know I could use, which is certainly that. Just give me all of this. Yeah, okay, well. I got some string on me still. I forgot that I had. Oh, and I should put the sand back. I forgot all about it. Doesn't matter a hell of a lot, but I should do it anyway.
And the place where we charge the creepers has to be open to the sky because of the lightning, right?
Yeah, but that Again, creepers don't burn up in the sunlight. So that won't be a problem overall. I'll pick that up when it gets to it. Oh, let me get more of this stuff just because it's... I mean, you've got some too, but... There we go. Make these because that's what I'm going to use. What the hell? Oh, I ran out. Okay. Let's just go down. I've got some scaffolds on me, so if I have to do this... Well, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. It'll have to be twice, technically. So I'll set it up to allow for... Do I... Oh, no. I need something. I'm going to want ice at some point, and I might want it as soon as I can get it. I'll just put armor on. That's fine. Okay, that's cool. Let's do that. Well, what does that give? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nuts. I don't know if I need a dozen, but I tend to think it's about a dozen, so.
Okay, I'm putting some in the shulker box.
Okay. That's certainly enough, right? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost 12. It's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's less than 12. I'm just thinking. Oh, I will have to go back up because I need wood. Also, you know what? Here, you can. I'll set up the scaffolds. You can follow me. I'll just give you some of this. That or just bring a couple of here. Bring these. That's probably way more than I need, but there it is. Grab those and come with me.
Okay.
And set up a thing. So I get, if it's centered there, and it's like, let me see if I can figure out where this one actually ends, because it's obviously overhead right now. I can't see because there's bubbles telling me that I'm safe. I think, where am I? Oh, cool. They're going to miss each other by 1 meter, which actually means that, well, no, I could just put the scaffold next door. It doesn't matter. So I think if I had this right here, it would work out. I'll know more when I find out for sure. So that has to go there. This has to go out of here. That has to be this, because I'm just going to build it the same height, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really have to be the same height, but it's... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's not going to be 1 meter. When I get this done, you'll probably have to move those 5 meters this way, but it'll work out.
Okay.
You can just meet me up there. Alright, so if we just set this up, I think I'll eyeball it from where I'm going, but I think it'll be the same height if I just do it this way. I'm not sure exactly. I guess I could check. Like, just F3 it and see where it says it is. Just realized it's kind of lucky that was a multiple of 3. Okay. Now, we're here. And let me throw down torches, partly so I can do the next bit, but partly so I can see. Does it look over the... I don't know, it might be the same. What am I on? Block 25. I don't know. Sure, why not? Maybe it's for the best. We'll just make sure it is high enough, and anything that happens for a while, they'll die on impact until we're ready to catch them and do something smart with them. Let me have these. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just going to be the same water channel deal. So this time we have ice. Throw that in there so I don't get dropped. 4. And now you have a basis, I think.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Okay. And then move that out of there. Give me whatever. And we'll just say, yeah, you should be able to get to me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where to put these.
I don't know. That's why I was saying you could figure it out. I think probably about 5 meters over from where you were. Yeah, and then we do this. And I already explained how this works, I think, when I built one the first time. This is actually the third one I built because we had one of these in the desert for a while, but it proved to be useless.
Okay.
Well, not useless, but not great, and by the time I found out that anything else wasn't better, it didn't matter anymore.
I was slightly wrong, so you kind of have to make a jump, but there was a torch where I was going to put them, so...
Yeah, I figured if you put it off to the side, it'd be okay.
Oh, oops.
That's what I did the first time.
Well, I can fix that.
Oh, it's hardly important. It's just... Alright, then we just fill all these in the way we do that, and I can't because I'm too close. I can give you a couple of these if you want to help, although you gotta get them so I can move. Because, yeah, alright.
Okay.
Yeah, just, the first thing from this point is just add 5 to each one like this.
Okay.
And then we go up one and so on. And is that basically that? Okay, I'm going to want a bunch of, like, at least this many, probably more. But for now, that'll do. And not actually yet, though. Okay, so, whatever. Yeah, go ahead and build up, you know, like this.
Okay.
And then I'll get the... These have to go in there eventually. I mean, it doesn't have to be immediately because we're both here. So my larger concern... Damn it. Give me that. Give me this. I want to get the ice channel thing going on. Which just kind of looks like that for now. And then one over here, which is as simple as putting in blocks. And... That's weird. I guess that, because it seems like that should have already been in place. Or, what the hell is that? Is there?
Seal the middle, right?
What? Maybe. The middle?
Yeah, the hole in the middle of the...
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm trying to figure out how I'm putting this together. It's kind of weird to look at right now. Oh, do you happen to have a bed with you?
Yep.
That might be handy at some point. Well, that's gone. And that goes there. And at some point it'll all make sense. I think that one's done. I think they're all done. Well, let's find out. Give me these. And these are going to start melting on us, of course, because there's torches up here. But that's okay. Oh, nuts, I wasn't ready. Goes there. Is this one done? No.
Oops.
How did I get... I don't know. Something went wrong. It's not a problem, it's just weird. It's 4 down. 5. 6. 7. 8. Should be about what I want. No, I gotta get up there somehow because you're apparently just doing this all until before I get there. Okay, yeah, give me this stuff. And fill in anything that's still not up here, I guess. It's the easiest way to make it all flush. And once we have that, I can start building up the walls and get to the ceiling, which is important because the way the ceiling is designed is going to give us creepers. Okay, then oh, if you want to do things, let's break out the middle because we don't need it to be there. And I guess if you want to lean down and smack ice or put a torch down, it doesn't make any difference. We don't want all this ice to be water, so make that happen. Let me move some stuff out of my way. Because we don't want spiders in here, and they're the only other thing short enough to develop if we do when we get the ceiling on. So, you can almost just use the trapdoors I intend to have in a minute, but these work, I know they do. That looks good, I think. No. Now we're not going to get spiders. We are going to get dark, but that's okay. Let's see. Move that. Give me some of these. And now we go find a corner that we like. Yeah, I see your point with the scaffolding. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's a platform, so here's a wall. It's just going to be 2 things tall. Oh, you know what? I'm going to make it. I mean, it's going to be 2 things tall. I'm going to do them one at a time. It's just easier. I'll go back through and add the second layer later. You got that wood, right?
Yep.
We're going to need that. And yeah, I have no idea if it actually takes a dozen of these. But I'm basing it on, I've made them out of wood, and I brought up like 3 stacks of logs, and it was enough. So logically, 12 stacks of these things is enough. It's probably significantly more than enough. I might get away with like 8 or 9 stacks, but if I bring 12 with me, I don't have to go back and look for them if I'm wrong.
Staying up and trying to be out of the way.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, and that just goes there, and now we just get this. It's getting hard to see, of course. It's going to be nighttime at some point, like some point soon, in fact.
You want me to try to do some of the other side?
Yeah, if you have some. I mean, it's pretty easy. You just put it down right on the block that exists. You can't. I'd say you can't miss, but in fact you could. So if you do miss, undo the missing part. Okay, now, do you still have some?
No.
Okay. It doesn't matter. I'm thinking about something. I think we're actually kind of done even using blocks. Generally. So just give me whatever you can give me here. It's all of them, wow. Better be done. It'll be fine. Give me these. And, here, I'll give you some of these. Well, I'll give you some of... There you go. And now, we just want to, first of all, spawn-proof all this. And we'll get to the next part when we do. That was really stupid. Damn it. hitching. Did you get the coronavirus in the end?
I don't know. I think I might have just inhaled some cat hair.
How are they different? Oh, wait, cat. I think you said bat.
No.
Right. Okay. All right, that is done. Now it gets a bit tricky. We're going to leave the scaffold where we can get to that. It's not hard. We need to be inside at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be... Well, we could torch it up. It'll be as long as we get the torches back up. Go ahead and fill all in the whole ceiling here. Just, it's going to be a little awkward. Everything about it. But see, the problem is we want only creepers, and creepers are short. No, what the hell? So they're shorter than we are, and that makes it a little awkward to do shortening from the inside because we run out of room and can't move. Although if you do enough, on the one hand you can, damn it, you can crouch and it'll be fine. On the other, there's some jumping involved to get between, you know, things that we're going to be standing on, and you can't really jump crouch. It's a problem. So the important thing first of all is we just get this all done. There goes the sun, but once we're inside we can just sleep. We can sleep up here, but I'm not going to. There is a hole in the floor now, so if you get it wrong you'll fall 24 meters or so, but we'll figure that out when we need to. Let's just get this all sealed up first of all. And I won't need any, like, cats. Well, I mean, I could use cats. I don't want to. They're difficult to work with. You have to minecart them, and it's just this whole big thing. Alright, what's that look? Okay, well, thanks, bye.
Oh, sorry.
That'll work. Alright, go ahead and get in here, I guess. And we'll seal, move your big fat head. Well, I can't see around you. Where is it? Oh. Okay, move that. I need, well, first of all, I need some torches. I can't see. So let's just make it something we can see. That's not bad. Alright. We'll have to get those before we leave. I need wood. For one thing. So give me like a stack of the stuff. Okay, that's a really good start.
Sorry, wrong button.
Yeah. Give me just all of this. I'll just make as many of these as I possibly can. Which is... might need more, I'm not sure. But we'll start here. I'll give you some of them because I have that. And we just want to... Anywhere that things can spawn, like... And again, we can't jump, crouch very well. But right there, for example, needs like that. Because it'll allow a creeper to spawn, but not a zombie or a skeleton. We're already preventing enderman. And, it'll also prevent witches, I suppose. So, with that done, we, then we want to get, these, can I reach that? Okay. Actually, that middle one is optional, I guess, but it's done, so I'm just going to leave it alone. And then, I'm just trying to think, I guess, you know what, give me this. I'll just do it this way and break these out when I'm done with it. One goes there. One goes, or 9 go, apparently, back here. And then one goes in the very edge there. And then walk across and then break. I just don't want to leave them in place or else it'll be a problem. Well, actually, it probably wouldn't be a huge problem. But it doesn't need to be a thing at all, so... We're lagging because fun. Alright, goes there if I can do it. Damn, goes there. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That goes there. So I have 4 left.
6 left.
Okay, 2 have to go right here.
Okay.
Oh, and then we get the. I'll just have to make more. I need more logs apparently.
Alright, give me a second.
Okay.
I just had to make a path.
Okay. Right. Did you break it again?
Not yet, because I'm standing
Oh,
on
I
it.
see. Make again a bunch. I mean, these are always useful for stuff, so I'll just overmake them, and if we have extra, so what? Okay. So you're out now.
Okay.
Here's 22 of them. I don't know if it helps. Actually, let me get over there so I can see. These you can just, as long as you're crouching, you just put them up. I think it's, yeah, it must be that. So, 1, 2, 3, 1. Again, the middle one's needless, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. Uh, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I might be able to just reach that from here. 1, 2. Okay, and then there's whatever you're doing. Yeah. Alright, is that everything that should be filled in?
I think so.
A little hard to see from this angle. Don't need it there for any reason, so that's cool. I think that's probably it. Then there's that. I guess, what are your shoes like? We could just drop down. I got feather falling. I don't know what you have.
I have protection 1.
Go ahead and kill that torch. Well, you have wings. You're wearing wings.
Yeah.
I think that's the... Why didn't I kill that torch? I think that way is how we get out. Do I have wings?
Well,
Get off me. Alright. I guess what we could do is... here, let me do this real quick. And I can make it... We'll get it back. I think it's this way. Yeah. So if you want, you can just go out there and fly away.
okay.
Yeah, I know. You got a bridge over here somehow first. Here. Yeah.
No, I've got
you
it.
got it? Okay.
Yeah. Mostly, I'll get it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and it's all dark in there or whatever. So, I think if I just put that kind of back where it was, break that because I don't need it. Break that and start flying, I guess. And what we should get just right away, well, for one thing, all our stuff back. That can go. That's all our stuff, but we should start getting like gunpowder in a sec because they're just falling out of the sky, I think. There's 13 things up there, although I think they're up there. They could technically be more up above that, but that's all plants up there. It's just crops. It shouldn't matter. I don't really know. Get out. Let me get some stuff moved around so I'm not using it for stupid things. And I don't know. Yeah, I heard something. I don't know what creeper dies. Well, I mean, that could technically be back there, but I think it's probably in here. What are we getting? But that's, there we go. That's working. So, I don't need this still. That's that, and it's getting us creepers, which are just dying on impact because I don't care about them. But that is how we're going to get a large number of just creepers in one spot, from which we can move on and figure out how to get them to another spot safely, and then hit them with this thing at some point to charge them into thingies. And then, well, name tag them first, in fact, if we try to name tag a charged creeper. It's not that it wouldn't work, it's that I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to do it. I don't think you come back from the dead after that. You just sort of, the computer catches on fire. Alright, cool. So... And we're just exactly out of time. So, let's go ahead and get out of here for now. I'll work out a system for getting them out of there and somewhere else, and then we can plot how... There's still bees everywhere. Plot how we're going to deal with them beyond that point. Water channels, I suppose. Alright, well, we'll see you next time, so bye.